Welcome to Coastal Alabama's Highway 98 Radio. Rick McCann behind the microphone. We've got the latest breaking news, extended weather forecast, and great music coming up live, broadcasting from the Blue Ram Media Studios here in Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Yes, I admit I got a thinking problem. She's always on my mind. Her memory goes round and round. I've tried to quit 1,000 times. Yes, I admit I've got a thinking problem. Fill the glass up to the top. I'll start with loving her, but I don't know when to stop. I wake up and right away her name is on my lips. Watch the memories start to flow. Well, I can't stop with just one sip. Yes, I admit I've got a thinking problem. She's always on my mind. Her memory goes round and round. I've tried to quit 1,000 times. Yes, I admit I've got a thinking problem. Fill the glass up to the top. I'll start with loving her, but I don't know where to stop.
Professionals at Mobile Bay Public Safety Patrol, 251-264-2498. Mobile patrols, residential communities, schools, churches, and businesses. Alarm response, professionally trained law enforcement experience. Mobile Bay Patrol, 251-264-2498. Call them today and you'll sleep better tonight. Mobile Bay Patrol.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Coastal Alabama Radio, broadcasting live once again from the Blue Ram Media Studios in Gulf Shores, Alabama, along the beautiful coastal area of Alabama. We have got a lot of things going on, and we've got a lot of things to get to. And, of course, one of those things is the extended weather forecast, which we bring you every program. And, of course, we got a list of events. And what else? So, yeah, we've got some breaking news. But even better than all of that, we've got some great new and old music. In fact, we're going to be bringing you some of the greatest country hits over the last 50 years. We're going to have a good time today learning about what's happening and listening to some great music. And remember, you can contact us anytime, helpdesk at bluerammedia.com. You can sign up for our newsletters, just $50 per year to help support the cause. And you can also, if you're a business or you have a product, you can market it on all of our social media, in our newsletters, and on this radio show for just $100 a month. Contact helpdesk at bluerammedia.com. I'm going to step aside. We're going to play some music, but I'll be back momentarily.
Suntan toes tickling the sand, cold drink chilling in my right hand, watching you sleep in the evening light, resting up for a long, long night. 'Cause when the sun goes down, we'll be grooving. When the sun goes down, we're feeling alright. When the sun sinks down over the water, everything gets hotter when the sun goes down, yeah. All day long, just taking it easy, laying in a hammock where it's nice and breezy, and sleeping off the night before. 'Cause when the sun goes down, we'll be back for more. When the sun goes down, we'll be grooving. When the sun goes down, we'll be feeling alright. When the sun sinks down over the water, everything gets hotter when the sun goes down. Guitar and my dark sunglasses, this sweet concoction is smooth as molasses. Nothing to do but breathe all day until the big moon rises and it's time to play. When the sun goes down, we'll be grooving. When the sun goes down, we're feeling alright. When the sun sinks down over the water, everything gets hotter when the sun goes down. When the sun goes down, we'll be grooving. When the sun goes down, we'll be feeling alright. When the sun sinks down over the water, everything gets hotter when the sun goes down, yeah. You're going out with someone new, I'm going out with someone too. I won't feel sorry for me, I'm getting drunk, but I'd much rather be somewhere with you, laughing loud on the corner right here, driving around Saturday night. You made fun of me, singing my song, got a hotel room just to turn you on. Said pick me up at 3 a.m. You're fighting me your mom again. And I'd go somewhere with you. Yeah. I won't sit outside your house, wait for the lights to go out, call up an ex to rescue me, climb in their bed when I'd much rather sleep somewhere with you, like we did on the beach last summer when the rain came down and we took cover down in your car out by the pier. Laid me down, whispered in my ear, I hate my life, hold on to me. Oh, if you ever decide to leave, then I'll go. I can go out every night of the week, can't go home with anybody I meet, but it's just a temporary high. 'Cause when I close my eyes, I'm somewhere with you. Somewhere with you. If you see me out on the town and it looks like I'm burning it down, you won't ask and I won't say, but in my heart I'm always somewhere with you, like loud on Carnival Radio, driving around Saturday night and made fun of me, singing my song at a hotel room just to turn you on. Said pick me up at 3 a.m. You're fighting me, your mom again, and I go. I can go out every night of the week, can't go home with anybody I meet, but it's just a temporary high. 'Cause when I close my eyes, I'm somewhere with you. Somewhere with you. Somewhere with you. I'm somewhere with you. Somewhere with you. Somewhere with you. Somewhere with you.
Think about everything that you save. You save gas, you save money, you save time. But have you ever thought about saving life? That's right, life. In just 1 hour, you could save up to 3 lives, giving 3 people more time with the ones they love. And isn't that the best thing to save? The need for blood is as universal as it is constant. Save life, give blood.
What am I doing lying in this casket? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm dead. I got shot. I'm not supposed to be dead. I'm only 17. And now I can't see my 18th birthday because I'm a fatal victim of gun violence. My friends, my family, my own mother was devastated. Can't see her son anymore because of gun violence. And everyone's here at the funeral. But before they lay me to rest, there's just one last thing I have to do. How many more of us have to die from gun violence? Let's put a stop to this, because if we don't, the next time it could be your child lying in this casket.
Right now, you can advertise your business, your product, your company on all of the platforms of Blue Ram Media. That includes radio shows, newsletters, and all of our social media. Hundreds and thousands of people collectively visit us every day, and now they can visit with you. For just $100 a month, advertise your product, your business, your company, yourself. Contact us, helpdesk at bluerammedia.com. The 45th annual Gulf Coast Mustang and Mega Car Show is happening this year, April the 11th, 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. at OWA. Come on down. Things are going to be pretty cool and wild. This mega event is all about cars. The 46th annual, it says the dazzling car show will be held in downtown OWA on Saturday the 11th only. Guess what? It's free for anyone who attends. Do you want to participate? It says you can pre-register your hot rod today for just $35 or come the day of the show and register for $40. Again, all proceeds benefit the Ronald McDonald House, and you can really feel good about participating or about showing up. Again, this is coming up this Saturday. Join them for a day-long adventure as they journey through different types of vehicles, from Mustangs, trucks, motorcycles, whatever. You guess it, it might be. They're those mega cars, and it's something to see. Now, the event begins from 7 a.m. until 10 a.m., and you can sign up if you are part of the show. You can also be judged, and you might even get an award. In fact, they are giving out awards and trophies at the OWA Island. Again, this is open Saturday only, the 11th, this coming Saturday, 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. If you love muscle cars, Mustangs, if you just want to be around, things with wheels on it, come on down to OWA.
Any fool could see right through me. My broken heart still shows. The nights are filled with misery like I've never known. There's no getting over you, and time goes by so slow. I'm still the way you left me 1,000,000 tears ago. I can't move on and say goodbye. Pride standing in the way. I hang my head and start to cry, remembering yesterday. I keep your picture by my bed, your smiling like a rose. I'm still the way you left me 1,000,000 tears ago. Back when we were lovers, back when we were friends, before you let another take you where you've never been. I'm holding on to nothing. I guess that's how it goes. I'm still the way you left me 1,000,000 tears ago. take you where you never been. I'm holding on to nothing. I guess that's how it goes. I'm still the way you left me a million tears ago. I'm holding on to nothing. I guess that's how it goes. I'm still the way you left me a million tears ago. I watched my daddy smoking cigarettes, nicotine and whiskey always on his breath. He kept a fresh pack open right beside his bed. Well, son, them things will kill you, is what that doctor said. When we go fishing, trying to catch them all, I'd hear mama bitching, you smell like an old pool hall. She'd throw my clothes in the washing machine and cuss my daddy and scrub the hell right out of me. Oh, the love he showed, the jokes he told, found a way to seep into my soul. And I pray every day I'll find a way to pass it on to these children of my own. A little secondhand smoke. Well, thinking they'd hurt me never crossed his mind. He was right there with me, not the running kind. He played it real cool when we disagreed. Well, man, we were old school, my old man and me. Well, ain't life funny how the world goes round? You make all of that money, they still put you in the ground. Man, I'd love to see him and watch him burn one down. He's smoking up in heaven with those angels now. Oh, the love he showed, the jokes he told, found a way to seep into my soul. And I pray every day I'll find a way to pass it on to these children of my own. A little secondhand smoke, a little secondhand smoke.
Does your company, church, business, or school need to get your employees certified in first aid, CPR, and saving a life? Well, guess what? Armor Tech is here on the Gulf Coast. Call them today at 251-264-2498. They will bring the training to you wherever you're at. 251-264-2498. These guys are fantastic. They're paramedics, firefighters. They know their stuff. They'll also teach you AED, stop the bleed, and the use of Narcan. 251-264-2498.
It's a very simple thing. It only takes 2 seconds. We all know we should do it. We all say we do it. But do we? About 35,000 people were killed in motor vehicle accidents last year. More than half were not wearing a seatbelt. A brother, a father, a mother, a best friend. Is it worth it? I lost a sister. Don't let it happen to you and your family. Tell the people you love to buckle up.
The Gulf Coast region, including the city and county of Mobile, is spectacular this time of year. So much to do, see, great food to eat, and lovely scenery. You gotta admit, living here along Gulf Coast is something spectacular this time of year. In fact, they want you to know in Mobile, every Saturday morning, there's a special walking tour of downtown happening every Saturday during the month of April. Come on down, 9 a.m. and join in. And also, I don't know if you've ever been over there for the Sunset Riverboat dinner cruises, but those are spectacular as well on the Perdido Queen. Go to their website and check out what's happening and get some tickets today. Of course, Easter's coming up before you know it, and there are so many Easter experiences happening throughout Mobile and, of course, over here in Baldwin County. And on April the 10th, Loda Art Walk celebrates World Theater Day right downtown, and it's free. Come on down and see the arts and crafts April the 10th. Lots of great things happening in that day. And of course, if you love the symphony, I do, they have American in Paris at the Sanger Theater, April the 11th and 12th. Go and check out their schedule and get yourself some tickets. Of course, if you've never been over to Spanish Fort, to the historic Blakely State Park, it's a lovely walk, lovely historical site. You might want to check that out along, of course, the same day, same time. Go stop at the USS Alabama right there on the battleship. Go to the Memorial Park. A lot of great things to see and do. On a final note, I want to remind you, kids can be kids, and that includes the adults. Over at the USS Alabama Battleship Memorial Park, April 18th and 19th, Saturday and Sunday, kites over Mobile. If you've never seen some of those spectacular kites, all different types, styles, sizes, beautiful, beautiful thing to watch. And there's so much more happening. You can scroll on through Mobile's own website and check out what else is happening. Visit Mobile today.
I don't want to go blind from diabetes.
I don't want to lose a foot or a leg.
I don't want to have kidney failure, so I'm taking control. I'm controlling my diabetes.
It's making a huge difference.
I'm eating healthy and staying physically active.
I'm taking my medicine.
If I can do it, anyone can.
Control your diabetes for life. Call 1-800-438-5383.
Song, wrong or
any greater fear than waking up without you here. And though the sun would still shine on, my whole world would all be gone, but not for long. If I had to run, if I had to crawl, if I had to swim 100 rivers just to climb 1,000 walls, I always know that I would find a way to get to where you are. There's no place that far. It wouldn't matter why we're apart. Lonely miles or two stubborn hearts. Nothing short of God above could turn me away from your love. I need you that much. If I had to run, if I had to crawl, if I had to swim 100 rivers just to climb 1,000 walls, I always know that I would find a way to get to where you are. There's no place that far. Oh, if I had to run, if I had to run, if I had to crawl, if I had to crawl, if I had to swim 100 rivers just to climb 1,000 walls, I always know that I would find a way to get to where you are. There's no place that far. Baby, there's no place that far.
Your local news and 7-day forecast coming up moments away. Hey everyone, you know this time of year is great. So much happening in our areas, festivals, cook-off events, musical events, and so much more. If your church, organization, or business is having some type of event, well, you can have us be your mouthpiece for free. Contact helpdesk at bluerammedia.com. We'll push the word out. We'll tell them where it's at, what's happening, and all of that for free. Helpdesk at bluerammedia.com. Community Law, a brand new radio show that we've added to our weekly lineup, Wednesdays, between the hours of 10 and 11 a.m., and it's streaming 24/7 on the iHeart Radio Network and 40 other platforms as we distribute our shows each week further and further out. Community law is all about you and me and others learning what is and what is not truthful about the law. We live in a country that's governed by law, and most countries that are civil, well, they also have laws that you have to adhere to. Unfortunately, these days, people get their information from, YouTube and social media, and more than likely it's inaccurate, not the truth, and it can really get you in trouble if you apply that to certain situations. Every day that we broadcast on our program, whether it be here during our weekly show or on the new community law show, we are trying to give you good information, informative, real information, and this way you stay out of trouble. Join us. Like I said, Wednesdays we'll have attorneys, law enforcement, and other specialists on the show. We'll be talking about civil and criminal law, how to protect yourself, your family, and your business, and so much more. All sponsored by Blue Ram Media, LLC.
But I didn't see it pour. It was daisies and sunshine. Then you hit the door and now you're gone. One shot down. Folks always said booze was no good for me. Jesus always said to love thine enemy. So I hugged this bottle. Shots down. Well, he performed the miracle from water to wine, but I believe I'll need something a little stronger this time. So pass the Bible, bourbon, and grace for a breakup. I'll fix my problems. Sipping through these scriptures will get me through the worst. I'll get by. 3 shots down. I pray to the good Lord for a brand new start. I begged and I pleaded him to mend my broken heart. Thank God you're gone. 4 shots down. Jack and Jim are real good friends and you're feeling down and out. But this bourbon Bible study's gonna start right here now. So pass the Bible, bourbon, and grace for a breakup. I'll fix my problems, pour in and pray in search of. the dew across the pastures fade away. Or you've never seen the wonder of a million stars and thank the Lord you got to see another day. It's all okay if it ain't your style. Come on in and stay a while and let Grandpa tell you stories about the way things used to be. Back when roads were dirt and church was 7 days a week, and your brother help you up and never kick you while you're down, and the neighborhood would raise you when your mama wasn't around. No, it may not be for you, but if the shoe don't fit, it's 'cause you ain't wearing boots. Ooh. House a home, and the tire swing is where the kids can play. We could drive on out to Swallow Ford, those cabins built in 34. Can you imagine they're still standing there today? You don't need a time machine to lead the way, 'cause that simple kind of life still lives today. Just let Grandpa tell you stories about the way things used to be. Back when roads were dirt and church was 7 days a week, and your brother help you up and never kick you while you're down, and the neighborhood would raise you when your mama wasn't around. No, it may not be for you, but if the shoe don't fit, it's 'cause you ain't wearing boots. No, you ain't wearing When this crazy world has got you spinning round, sit on the porch and grab a drink and slow it down. And let Grandpa tell you stories about the way things used to be. Back when roads were dirt and church was 7 days a week, and your brother help you up and never kick you while you're down, and the neighborhood would raise you when your mama wasn't around. No, it may not be for you, but if the shoe don't fit, it's 'cause you ain't wearing boots.
Mobile Bay Patrol Service, public safety and law enforcement trained with more than 30 years experience here along the Gulf Coast, protecting our people, our property, and our way of life. Give them a call at 251-264-2498. They offer mobile patrol services of churches, businesses, schools, gated communities, condominiums, beach resorts, yacht clubs, and so much more. 251-264-2498. Call today and you will sleep better tonight. And once again, just like always, we've got the extended weather forecast for you. And for the rest of the day, we're going to continue seeing clouds through the rest of the afternoon. And in the overnight hours, temperature is kind of cool for this time of year, 52 to 54 degrees. We do have a light wind coming from the north-northeast, 10 to 15 miles per hour. But all in all, not bad. Now for your Tuesday, tomorrow, we're looking at more sunshine moving in and some clouds lingering. The high will be much warmer, 77 degrees tomorrow and 59 in the overnight. Now, we're still going to have some winds blowing on through 10 to 15 miles an hour from the east-northeast, and there is a slight chance of some sprinkles sometime during your day, Tuesday. Wednesday will be similar to Tuesday. 76 will be the high. 60 degrees in the overnight. Only about a 2 to 4% chance of rain. But winds will be quite gusty, blowing 18 to 20 miles per hour on Wednesday from the east-northeast. And you know what? Yeah, that's kind of breezy for this area. But, thankfully, sometimes a little wind is good, actually. It blows the dust and the dirt out of the area, and, we can live with it. Thursday will be, again, very similar to Tuesday and Wednesday. We're talking about highs around 75 degrees, 63 degrees in the overnight. Wind still blowing 17 to 19 miles per hour. We do have that lingering chance of a slight sprinkle here or there, about a 5 to 8%, which is not much, but that does mean someplace in our area could see a couple of sprinkles. Friday and Saturday and Sunday, we're talking about some pretty decent sun rays and the high right around 77 degrees all 3 days during the weekend. The overnight right around 65 degrees. That's very nice and mild. Winds still kind of hanging around, blowing 12 to 15 miles per hour all 3 days, coming from the east-southeast, and just a very ever so slight chance of any rain, 5 to 9%. Again, that is not much. We're going to be looking at Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as a great day out. And guess what? We have a lot of activities happening, including the Strawberry Festival in Loxley. So there are many things happening, and you're going to have an enjoyable weekend if you're going out. Monday going back to work, Tuesday going back to work, and Wednesday going back to work. Well, it's not that bad. The high will be around 78 degrees during the daytime, the overnight about 68. We're going to have mostly sunny, but there will be some clouds moving through. But Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we do have a little bit greater chance of rain. Nothing major, no major storms, no thunderstorms, but about a 15 to 25% chance of rain somewhere along the way. And of course, when we get back into the studio, we'll have the latest updated extended weather forecast. But overall, it's looking pretty decent for the Gulf Coast of Alabama.
A car is basically like driving a weapon. My friend died because someone made a bad driving decision.
My uncle died because someone didn't think before they got behind the wheel.
You let down your parents and your loved ones.
You could lose your friends. Parents don't like their kids hanging out with criminals.
Drug driving is just as bad as drunk driving.
In a minute, I'm going to drown in this pool, surrounded by friends and relatives. That's because Dad thinks Mom is watching me, and Mom thinks Dad is. But actually, nobody is watching me. And you rarely make a sound when you're struggling in the pool.
Don't assume someone else is watching. Become a water watchdog at abbyshope.org.
They got a vintage Victrola 1951, full of my favorite records that I grew up on. They got old Hank and Lefty and there's B-24. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play Walking the Floor. gonna spend the night like every night before. Play E.T. and I'll play him some more. I gotta have a shot of them old troubadours. Yeah, set 'em up, Joe, and they walking the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and they walking the floor. All my neon neighbors, they like what I play, 'cause they've heard it every night since you walked away. Every day they replay, so be 24, 'cause every night I run a needle through walking the floor. Every night I run a needle through walking the floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before. Playing E.T., I'm gonna play him some more. I gotta have a shot of them old troubadours. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walking the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walking the floor. I said, set 'em up, Joe, and play walking the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play walking the floor. You ran crying to the bedroom. I ran off to the barn. Another piece of heaven gone to hell. The words we spoke in anger just tore my world apart. And I sat there feeling sorry for myself. Then that old man sat down beside me and looked me in the eye. And he said, son, I know what you're going through. You ought to get down on your knees and thank your lucky stars that you got someone to go home to. You don't know about lonely or how long nights can be till you've lived through the story that's still living in me. You don't know about sadness till you face life from home. You don't know about lonely till it's chiseled in stone. So I brought these pretty flowers, hoping you would understand. Sometimes a man is such a fool. Those golden words of wisdom from the heart of that old man showed me I ain't nothing without you. You don't know about lonely or how long nights can be till you live through the story that old man just told me. And you don't know about sadness till it's chiseled in stone. You don't know about lonely till it's chiseled in stone.
Broadcasting live from the beautiful Gulf Coast of Alabama, it's Highway 98. We've got your favorite new hits, some of those good old hits, indie music, gospel, bluegrass, and so much more, here on Highway 98.
When we're responding to emergency runs, we need everybody's help to get there as fast as we can. So when you see the lights, move to the right.
Life is precious. Ask any of these people. They've been given a second chance at life through organ and tissue donation. But there are more than 84,000 Americans waiting for life-saving transplants. 17 people die every day waiting. I didn't know this until I lost my best friend, Lyric. She gave the gift of life to 5 people. That's why I've become an organ donor, too. One decision saves so many lives. Donate life.
A very cool event is happening in Fairhope, and you could possibly be part of it. The Fairhope Volunteer Fire Department is sponsoring the Junior Firefighter Program for ages 14 through 18. Training every 2 weeks on Wednesday evening at Station 2, that's located at 19,875 Thompson Hall Road. Now, this program will introduce these teenagers all about the firefighting industry, the service. The program consists of numerous types of learning, including discipline, respect, firefighter duties and activities, among many others. You might even see a fire or two. Contact Secretary at fairhopevfd.org. If you have a son or a daughter between the age of 14 and 18, this is an excellent program to introduce them to not only fires and the possible career in firefighting, but also volunteerism and many other things. Once again, contact the Secretary at Fairhope Fire.
Lately I've been running into our old friends. Somewhere in the small town, someone always asks where you've been. So I tell them what you told me, and they can't believe we're through. They ask me what I'm doing now, and in case you're wondering too, I breathe in and breathe out, put one foot in front of the other, take one day at a time, until you find I met someone you can't live without. But until then, I will breathe in and breathe out. Got every reason to find someone new, 'cause you swore up and down to me that I've seen the last of you. But the way you love me, girl, it left me hoping
I saw it in her eyes when I was saying goodbye. That girl, she ain't gonna be alright. 'Cause I could tell she'd be going through a living hell, and I wouldn't be there by her side. And Lord, I felt so bad as I sat and watched her cry, thinking I was moving on and she was barely getting by. You look at what I done to her, look at how I made her feel. I gave back her heart, the broken part. She got the raw end of the deal. And look at what it's done to me. You gotta know it tears me up. I gave it everything I had, and Lord, it just wasn't enough. Hurting her like this seems so wrong. Yeah, look at what I've done to her. Now she's alone. I saw her out last night, and she was having a good time. That girl, it looks like she's doing fine. But then I saw a man walk up and take her by the hand, and oh God, I almost died. And then it hit me, she didn't really need me. I just sat there for a while until I finally smiled. You look at what I've done to her, look at how I made her feel. She's found somebody new, and look who took the time to heal. And look at what it's done to me. Gotta know it tears me up to have walked away from the love we made and just leave it in a cloud of dust. And now it's got me thinking maybe I was wrong after all the things I've done to her. Now she's strong. And I walked up and said hello. She said it's good to see you, but hey, I gotta go. Look at what I've done to her, look at how I made her feel. She's standing tall, she's got it all, got the world at her heels. And look at what it's done to me. Yeah, look at how it makes me hurt. If I could go back now, I swear somehow I'd find a way to make it work. Ain't life funny? Now I'm the one alone. Yeah, look at what I've done to me. She's gone.
And this morning, the City of Fairhope would like to remind you that tonight at 5:30 p.m., the city will be conducting a test of their tornado sirens. You're going to hear them. They're pretty loud. And emergency notification speakers in the downtown area. Please note, this is merely a test, so don't get upset or excited. And it's only going to impact the downtown area. This is tonight, April the 7th, So if you're in the area visiting or you live in the area, be forewarned, this is nothing more than a test.
Your home for Christian country.
Saying how it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. 10,000 hours, 10,000 more. Even though I don't tell you all the time, baby, blue ain't your color.
Driving in the car or on the app. Thanks for listening.
Baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now.
Coastal Alabama's all new Highway 98 Radio.
Me and Luke don't even know each other, but we spend a lot of time together at the lake, in my truck, down at PCB, hanging out in the sun. Always got him on my radio, hunting, fishing, my old Bronco, light it up, under that full moon. I think you know what my speakers do. All my friends, we got a crush on him. We got t-shirts and koozies and a country girl tattoo. This Ohio fan loves that Georgia man, like those skin tight jeans. Nothing comes between me and Luke. Front row center at Country Fest. Me and Gina, we did our best not to faint, not to scream. When he smiled at her and he winked at me. All my friends, we got a crush on him. We got t-shirts and koozies and a country girl tattoo. This Ohio fan loves that Georgia man, like those skin tight jeans. Nothing comes between me and Luke. Come on! All my friends, we got a crush on him. We got t-shirts and koozies and a country girl tattoo. This Ohio fan loves that Georgia man, like those skin tight jeans. He's my little dirt road dream. Nothing comes between me and Luke. Me and Luke. Me and Luke don't even know each other, but we spend a lot of time together at the lake, in my truck, down in PCB, hanging out in the sun. You hear about flying on angel wings, sparkling cities and pearly gates. That sounds great, but it's not for me. Yeah, I wanna believe that I'm gonna go where the green grass grows, wildflowers dance when the wind blows. If it's this good on earth, I hope
midnight or expect a ticket. It doesn't matter who you are or where you live. They'll be on the lookout. Cops write tickets to save lives. Click it for ticket.
Living here along the Gulf Coast, you really, truly cannot say that there's nothing to do, because it doesn't matter the time of year or what it is that you enjoy. There's always something happening. I could probably spend the whole day on air giving you an array, an assortment of things happening, like this one right here. Thursday, April the 23rd through April the 26th, the Alabama Coastal Bird Fest is happening here along the Gulf Coast. The John L. Borum Alabama Coastal Bird Fest returns, and they're crafting an incredible schedule for local bird lovers and birders, as they're called, from around the U.S. to experience the stunning habitats and magic of spring migration along the northern Gulf Coast. Expect some workshops, expert-guided birding at the region's best birding hotspots, and a fun community atmosphere. Now, this year will include trips to the long-standing bird banding station at Fort Morgan, iconic Dolphin Island stops, plus a few exciting new additions that they haven't shared publicly, but they say you're going to love them. Admission details is on the website. You can go to www.audubon.org/AL Coastal Bird Fest. Now, I've been told, and I'm not really a birdie per se, although I do love wildlife, I've been told that this is much more exciting than what it sounds. They say you can see some pretty cool things besides the birds. Of course, you're going to be out in nature. And I'll tell you what, it says, according to my input, my word here, I believe that it's going to be fantastic, even if you're, an expert. You've been out there many times. But for first-timers, I'm telling you, this is going to be one thing that you don't want to miss. alaudubon.org/Coastal Bird Fest. Check it out today and get on out there and check out the beautiful birds we have here along the Gulf Coast.
I can't find a reason to let go, even though you found a new love, and she's what your dreams are made of. I can't find a reason to hang on. What went wrong can be forgiven. Without you, it ain't worth living alone. Sometimes
And just like that this morning, we're wrapping things up and heading out the door. A lot of things still to do before my day is done late in the evening hours. I'm sure you have probably the same schedule as I do. Up and at 'em early and, well, pretty late by the time I head to bed. But hope that you all enjoy your day. I'm glad that you spent some of it with us here on Coastal Alabama Radio. Remember, please tell your friends, family, co-workers, and anyone who will listen about the program, because we are growing and we are a community-oriented radio show that really brings you things you need to know, things you want to hear, and of course, we tell you about what's going on, the events, and bring you great music all at the same time. Remember, no matter where you are driving, please, on the city roads, the county road, the interstate, you hear sirens and lights, you got to pull to the right. That's just how it goes. It's the law. Don't slow down, pull to the right and stop. That is really what the law says. Be safe out there. Let's keep all of our first responders safe. And remember, if you see any breaking news, send it to newsdesk@bluerammedia.com. Until the next time, y'all stay safe. Be blessed. See you back here on the radio.